Christmas 2024. This is Bushlife's third year of celebrating Christmas in the series, and I figured I'd do something a little bit different this year. However, before I could get started, things took a bit of a drastic turn for the worse. I kid you not. Alright. Let's do a bit of story time, and we're going to explain exactly how this tree got here. This is nuts. Alright, so we're really hoping this thing doesn't fall any further and crush me while I'm in here, but it's holding strong. So I think that proves just how strong this tent is, that it's holding up an entire tree right now, because that's the only thing holding it up, apart from the other end on the ground. Alright, so story time essentially. Here I am, walking down the bush, just walking through, making my way. Then I start, putting all my stuff out on the floor, ready to film today's video. Then I just do a quick little walk around the gardens, check out my plants, check out the new pot plants, the hanging plants, that kind of stuff. Then I walk away to talk to my partner, who's standing just outside of the Aussie bush garden. As I'm walking away, I hear this horrible cracking noise, and then down comes this tree, hits one tree, slows it down. Then it looks like it's about to hit all of my hanging pots, and I'm standing there like, no! Anyways, it slightly misses them, takes a branch with it from the tree above, and crash lands into the top of the OG tent here. So yeah, that's how this came to be. So yeah, tent's pretty strong to withstand the entire force of that tree just crashing on top of it and still standing. So I have to say, I will say I built this one pretty well at least. So yeah, now before I get into the Christmas part of this Christmas episode, I've got to remove this tree. I really don't know how I'm getting this off, but I'm gonna try. I nearly died. From this. This nearly fell and hit me. I was like 3 seconds from it falling and hitting me. That's a little bit too close for comfort, but I didn't die, so here I am making yet another video. Look. This thing, it has just crash landed right on top. Took a branch from there. That's what this is. Knocked my pot, and I just fixed this because it fell a bit when I was putting that on it. I just fixed it, and now it's knocked it again. Smack you for that. I don't know how I'm moving this. I need to get it over there somehow so it's not in the way. But it's not too heavy because of termites that have eaten it out, so hopefully it's doable. Recruiting help from my partner. We're going to see if we can get this down without breaking anything. So let's see how we go, and then we can get into the actual Christmas stuff of today.
Touch forward.
Yeah. Now what?
Keep pulling. Maybe. Isn't working.
Alright, well, this is what could have gone better. Arguably a lot better. We've had a casualty. Bit of a big one. This is going to take some fixing. I'm not too sure what's going on under there. Hopefully everything can be fixed and repaired.
I think it can. I think it's just come off the neck.
I'd say, yeah, it's just ripped off there, I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else is okay. So yeah, it should be easily repairable. We've just got to be able to move it over to there, which is going to be a task on its own. But yeah, this is fixable stuff. We're just breaking off all the little bits and pieces just so it doesn't get caught on anything when I'm pulling it away. Oh, I'm tripping everywhere. Alright, the branch is gone, but it has left us with quite a bit of a mess to fix. The tent's down, and there's a bunch of branches still left in it that were fallen from the tree above when it fell. So we're going to go into a quick time lapse, get this thing all fixed up, and then we can finally get into what I actually wanted to do today. Around here, look at how it's torn the rope. Look, it's got this weird like cloth thing that's just come out of it. Look at that. That is weird. I've never seen that. It's just in the inside of the rope. That is weird, but yeah, we're gonna have to get a new rope to reattach that because yeah, this one gonna. Alright, so with these pots here, I think I'm just gonna take them down right now, and I'm gonna have to put a longer nail in there because it's the falls kind of stuffed it. So we're gonna have to put a new nail. And I've got the original OG sign tent here, so I'll probably just put that on the floor as a little remembrance thing, because that got pretty much knocked out of the fall as well. So yeah, we'll take this pot off the tree. Yeah, that nail's all rusted away. We're going to need something a bit better. So yeah, we'll get a replacement for that, and yeah, we'll hang those pots back up. It's like scary windy out here right now. I'm like worried I'm going to be crushed at like any second. I don't usually come down here when it's this windy, but at the moment it's the only time when the cicadas aren't out. And when the cicadas are out, they're too lousy to record. Too lousy? Can't English. They're too loud to record now, so I don't really have a choice, otherwise there's no Christmas special coming this year. Here I reused the nail that got bent when the tree fell and snapped the tent off. And we've got the pumpkins hanging off there now. And then we've got this one, our other plant up here, holding on nicely. I couldn't get this one here. Oh, the branch just fell over there. But I couldn't get this to hang on there without causing that one to fall off. It wasn't working. I'm thinking of maybe I need something else to like tighten it on better, but I don't really have anything on me at the moment to do that. So I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I think it's fine how it is. It should be fine for the rest of the year. And then next year we can work on fixing that kind of stuff up, but I'll probably do it off camera because it's not that important. Alright, over at the paranormal tent, I've got this little solar light here that I'm going to hammer to the tree. Was meant to put it up last episode, but I completely forgot I had it. So we're doing it now. It's meant to be screwed in, but I don't have that luxury, so this hopefully doesn't break anything. Alright, it's in, and hopefully it stays in. Have to see if this bad boy works tonight. But yeah, that's everything done. Beautiful partner fixed up, the rope there. So everything is as it should be. With this obstacle out of the way, it was time to turn our attention towards the actual Christmas side of things today. We've had a sneaky little elf who's been following us in the background, watching us, waiting for the moment to set up these Christmas treats. But the real question is this elf secretly the one who knocked the tree? Alright, and now it's time to get into the Christmas fun. Now, this is actually Bushlife's third year of celebrating Christmas. That's right, we've gone through 3 Christmases in this series now. Crazy to believe, so I thought, you know what, until we get on to this year's one, how about we go have a little bit of a flashback and check out the previous 2. Now, in Christmas of 2022, we put up this little Santa guy here and some rainbow tinsel. Now, at this point in time, we were only 10 episodes in, and we were still recording on an iPad back then. That's crazy to believe. I think this was the last episode recorded on an iPad. And I put this little piece of rainbow tinsel and Santa up around the old tent, and yeah, that was pretty much the end of Bush Life for that year. That was back before I did any of the cinematic shots, all that kind of stuff. That was back when I just recorded first person on an iPad and spoke as quiet as a mouse. So yeah, that that was 2022's Bush Life Christmas. It's crazy to think how early on that happened. Now in 2023 we got a little bit more creative, and right here around where this bamboo is, we attempted to make a bush Christmas tree using this little, I think it's like a palm tree type thing, maybe, something like that. And using that, we tried to use things we found all around the bush as bush Christmas decorations. So it was an interesting look, the tree was, but it was a unique idea, and definitely a lot more creative than the first year. So yeah, that's what we did for 2023, and that was like right before the floods hit, so that was like, yeah, it was a close shave. Alright, now this year I've got myself a little Christmas tree and a little Merry Christmas sign to hang up here in the dining tent. Figured it'd be cool to come to the dining tent and put some stuff up, because there's not a whole lot up here at the moment. So I thought, why not put some Christmas decorations up that I'm going to keep here forever. Now I'm definitely thinking that the Christmas tree will look best on the shelf over there. Got to clear that off of bark again, even though we just did that recently. There's just this stuff everywhere. And next year I'll also be coming back to the dining tent to do some more stuff around here, and maybe play a game of Uno with Beautiful Partner. I think that would be a good bit of fun, but I feel like this place could do with a little bit more, you know, decorations and maybe a bit of cleaning itself, so next year we'll come back and do that as well. But for now, let's get some Christmas decorations in. I have to say, I feel like I like this year's still Christmas. I know full well this stuff probably won't last out here in the weather, but you know, it's only meant to last for the one episode, so it's cool when you get the occasional thing that survives here and there, like the Santa from episode 10. I reckon that... Don't mind Jeffrey the bush elf here. I don't know where he came from, he just started liking to cause mischief, and honestly I feel like the best thing to do sometimes is to just throw him away. But yeah, we've got our little Christmas tree here. We've got our Merry Christmas sign up the top of the tree. I feel like that won't last, but I feel like the Christmas tree could last till next year at least. If we're still doing this series at the end of next year, let's hope so. But yeah, hopefully no more trees fall down and crush anything in the time between now and next year. And I guess, yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Of course, I hope you have a great day spending it however you wish. It's been a wild year for me. I'm honestly quite happy to put it behind me. And yeah, I probably won't be celebrating too much at the end of this year. I don't feel like this year for me was really one to celebrate, but hopefully next year brings good things, and that's the hope. But you know what? I feel like there's only one thing left for us to do now. This is the last Bush Life episode of 2024. And let's just take a little walk around the encampment and, you know, just admire what we've done, check out the work we've done, and I think we're going to do it in first person, just like the good old days, a little bit of a nostalgic way I used to record, I guess, for me now. And yeah, this should be good fun to go back and look back at what we've done and see what's changed. Alright, so if we come through here, and I'm telling you, he just wants attention. I'm telling you right now, Jeffrey the bush elf just wants attention. I'm going to come through here, and of course, this is the dining tent, which was built pretty early on in the year, and it's held up pretty well. I thought that branch above it would have fallen by now and destroyed it, but glad it didn't. If we come around here, of course, we've got the Aussie bush ponds. Now, this was dug up at my birthday party this year. I don't really like talking about it too much just because I'm not on good terms with people that came there. Something I haven't really talked about in these videos before, but it's why I guess Arrow in that isn't seen anymore. And that's probably a topic I'm never really going to get into, so don't bother asking me. But as we come around here, we've got our little garden here. We've got our little fish thing from Beautiful Partner's grave here. We've got the pond itself. We've got our little medieval additions that I like. We've got the bush plant growing all high and mighty, the king toast plant. You know, we've got our other little medieval addition here that we've added I think this was all last episode, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. And of course we got the fire break that got randomly cut through the bush. That was a big one. I wasn't expecting that. And of course we've got the Aussie bush garden and the recreation of the OG tent. We've got this branch that has fallen. There was a branch that was crushing this seat for a while, but we moved that in my graduation special. Come around here, everything's holding on a lot nicer now. The OG tent it's back. We've got the paranormal tent, which is always just covered in cobwebs, probably because it's never really used, but I will be coming back next year and adding some stuff to this as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing that light up at night. But yeah, look forward to returning to this area next year. Of course, we got our 400 subscriber special laying right there. Beautiful partners plant, the Xbox power brick, and Bob the Bulb. We come around here, we've got the OG storage box. I don't really use it anymore, but you know, we've got the flag, we've got the main tent, which is loving life, you know. We've got the lean-to, the poor lean-to, rest in peace. This really is a graveyard now. And here's that pine tree that was growing where the bush plant used to be that'll probably get crushed someday. What the heck, what's moved this? Coming into the main tent here, we've got a lovely new plant here that's been growing. We've got this one that's been here a while, and Larry. And yeah, that's all very nice. My old boots that I forgot to put into the Aussie bush garden, so we have to come back next year and do that as well. Then we've got the bush garden, the original one. We've got this little thing hanging here and some tree that's drooping down now. We've got the pond plant here that's still growing. We come through here. We've got, you know, we've got potty plant junior, potty plant, the regrowth plant. You know, they're all here growing in all sorts of weird areas, but they're all still here for those who've been here for a long time. I'm pretty sure my chili plant was, actually no, I moved it up to the house to keep. That's where I dig dirt from. This is King Toast's garden from, that was like a year ago, crazy. You can kind of make out the words, it's a bit faded. But yeah, all in here, growing nice. Got the original pond area. Seen better days, and there's still a fantail up here, which has also seen better days. Coming through here is also the autumn tree, which is actually doing real well and is where the new bridge will go when I put it up next year, which is what this connects to. It's pretty cool. And coming through here is the bush gym. So this is, I'm gonna be honest, I probably should be using it more. But then we've got King Toast's tent, which doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. I'd love to add a bit more to it in future. I just don't really have anything to put in here at the moment. That's why it's so empty. I just wanted to get it up so I could show King Toast he has his own tent. But yeah, it is up. We do have that. But I'd love to do more of this in future. So next year I would love to return to this one more time and give it a bit more. This is also my little seating area from my Tea and Biscuits channel. For anyone interested in that. You're still showing off there, buddy, I see. We'll come around here, we've got our little decoration. We've got the old dirt mines tent when I used to have my dirt mine area by the old tent. We don't use that anymore. And come around here, of course, we've got the garden tent, which is actually still growing some stuff, and that's the one we planted recently. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. And we've still got a bit of the old tent piece that we used to use as the coverage before we upgraded it. Then we got the storage tent here with beautiful partner in it, and you know, we have the tile upgrade we did. We've got the storage box. We've got our 500 subscriber special cat pick here that can change. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hello. Yes. It's been a busy year. This place has grown a lot in the year. I didn't expect it to grow to the size and scale that it has when this year started. It's crazy to think, honestly. Beautiful partner's tiny hut. Just seen better days. I think it's gonna. Got our outer bush sign, which is also my channel logo. The no trespassing sign. It's been a wild year. So look at the size of these ferns just growing through here. As we come down to the creek crossing, you know, we've got our chain going across, which will be good because we're heading into flood season, so I don't float away. That's cool. Come down here, and it hasn't eroded away just yet. But there's all bark in the water up there, as you can see. Of course, got our gate over there. Isn't so great as the amount of oil build up here, and I don't even know where that's come from. Of course, we've got the other side of the creek here, which we don't visit very often, but we have got the flood tent at the end there that we also did recently. I'm gonna be dead honest, I'm not gonna be surprised if this is the last footage of the flood tent, because if the floods are as bad as they're saying at the end of this year, and early next year. I feel like this thing's a goner. I feel like it's gone. I feel like this could be the last we actually see of it. So I guess it was good while it was here, and take it in while you can. Oh, and of course we've got our little flood brick thing in there still. Flood meter, I forget what it's called sometimes. Then we've got the old, campsite area, which isn't really used anymore. I've used this place to what I wanted to, and I don't really have an intention. Oh, slippery. Oh, that's slippery. Don't really have an intention to ever return to this little place, but it was fun while it lasted. I've had some good times here. But yeah, it's been a wild year for bush life. We've gained things this year, we've lost things from the floods and other things. It's been a wild year. A lot of things have happened, and we're nearly done. We've nearly finished all our final projects. Can't wait to finish them up. Next year, early next year, we'll be finishing those final projects and finally calling this bush project complete. And I'm looking forward to that because I have lots of ideas for new series to start after that I just can't wait to get into. I've done this thing for so long, I can't wait to try something new, to be honest. Something new. Brand new start. I think that sounds fun. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching Bush Life this year, so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe for more stuff. Next year is going to be hype. Now, this is the last Bush Life video of 2024, but I do still have one more main long form video left of this year, coming December 31st, so do look forward to that one. It's a bit of a different one, it's a bit of a special one. It's not the usual stuff I'd usually film, so it's one you won't want to miss, and it was definitely a funny experience. So do look forward to that one last video of this year, and I'll be seeing yous in the next one. Bye for now, and I'll see you guys for more Bush Life and Season 2 next year.
Well, Loki, you two are just as mischievous as each other, You both just want the attention. Now, Loki says Merry Christmas, by the way. He's sleeping. I think the elf woke him up. Merry Christmas from Loki.